Hello. In today's hsbDesign for Revit training session, we want to create our most complex detail, and it will be an opening detail. To do so, we open up the Framing Styles editor. And we move to the Openings tab and add a new opening style, which we will call W for Window, and then Style 1. We'll start with both of these side details, and we add a new detail to that one. And we add two new inventory items. I'm adding an inventory item and not the free one, since they are already anchored to the previous item. Next up, we change the beam code to W1. And we are also giving a beam code to trimmers and to the king stud, W2 and W3. It is really important for this kind of detail to have a good system in your beam codes, because you'll need them later to stretch and cut the beams. Next up, we give it a new name. We're calling this one W Side Style 1. And then we can click OK. We also use it on the other side. And if you take a look at the preview below, you can already see what this is doing. And I can quickly explain to you what the goal for this detail is. So, we want to have these two inner beams on both sides going just to the bottom of the header, and we want to have this beam on top of the window. Also, we want to have it stretched to this point and to this point so that it lies on top of the trimmers. Lastly, we want to have another beam vertically to the header detail in here. After that, we can move to the top detail. We add a new detail, change the name to W Top, and we call it Style 1. And we start by adding a free inventory item that we turn and move it, place it here, and anchor it. This is the one I was talking about, the header beam, and we're changing the beam code to HD. Same for this one down here. We're also changing the code to HD, and we can already place a cut. And this cut is cutting our beams, W1. And then we can use a semicolon if we're using several beam codes, and W2. Consequently, both of them will be cut by this cut, so that they go just until this point to the bottom of the header. Next up, we want to create a milling around this beam, so that the studs get a milling at this point. We add an offset line for this one because we want to have some gaps between the stud and the milling. I'm making them quite big, so it's easier to anchor them. Then we can place our milling. So we anchor it to this offset line and this offset line. Move it till here and over to here. Good. Then we can add a parameter, because of course we want to make this one parametric. We're calling this distance parameter and we're naming it gap. We'll set it to 2 mm, and then we can select our offset lines and make them parametric. Next up, we need to select the milling again and apply it to studs and rafters. Once this is done, we can close our detail again and take a look in our preview. And as you can see, right now, these two beams are cut, and now we only need to stretch the two HD beams. To do so, we move again to this detail. We edit it, and we again use the cut tool, and we want to stretch it till this point, and we want to stretch the beam codes HD. So after clicking OK, you can see that it has been stretched on both sides, and that our detail is now ready. So after clicking OK, we first have to assign this opening style to our window. So you can do this in the normal tab up here by using the Match Openings command, but you can also choose the opening and then click Match Opening in this Modify ribbon up here. And by that, it will be marked which one you want to assign to. So we just want to do it for this one. And for this opening, we're using Style 1. And we save this. And we can hit Generate. So let me quickly just have a look at this wall. And we can turn off our sheets. And by that we have a better look at our construction. And as you can see, this worked out well. We have both of the trimmers on both sides. And our HD beams are going over here, and this one, as you can see, has a milling. So our detail is now finished. I hope this video helped you to get an even better understanding of the detail editor, and I see you for our next video.